Hi, y'all, it's me, Admiral, back here with Apollo Justice. It's about to do a cutscene, I'm pretty sure, so I have to shut up. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Then it drives a car right into Phoenix Wright. Oh my god. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, a gun happens in Google SketchUp land. You die. Oh, that's not where I thought that was going. June 15th, 9:12 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Interesting. So I take it Apollo's going to be going and taking Phoenix up on his offer, because that would be a really awkward game if he was like, hey, come, take my card, and then Apollo's just like, nope, never going there. So hyped to get back into this. June 15th. So when was the last one? It was around the end of April. So, June. Oh, so it's been a few months. Okay, since the first thing. I guess I would need a few months also if all that stuff that happened to Apollo happened to me. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial. And I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. If this is the place, it sure has changed a little bit. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. law offices. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling. Ah! You must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. I'm a lawyer. Don't hurt me. Well, I guess defending? Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? What the hell? He just showed up here and she's just needling him with all this nonsense. Go ahead, show me. Defend. Just give it all you've got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. A professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they would be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend. No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Co. law offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Oh, have they turned it from a law thing to like a traveling circus or something? Oh, Phoenix, you have bad experiences with circuses. Don't do that. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl, oh, you didn't recognize her? That surprises me. I don't know, how could you forget any of this? She's got an ascot, a cape with a diamond on it. Her shirt has little diamonds on it as well. I don't even know, she's got like some kind of bag around her waist. And I mean, this cape has all the things with the cards on it. This is so adorable. This stance she's doing, waiting for me to talk. Sorry, I'll go. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. I was about to say, hey, the locket was gold, but I forgot it's black and white because it's a memory. That's right. She's my daughter. Trucy. Right. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Oh, we're in explore mode. Yay! The first time! So exciting. All right, I usually like to examine the room, just throw my eyes around the room at least once before I do any of the Talking. There's no button symbol in this one. I played the HD trilogy remake of the first 3 games, and in that one, when you hovered over something, it would tell you whether you'd examined it or not, because there'd be a check mark or no. But I'm guessing because this is the 4th game, that if this one doesn't have it, the original 3 didn't then. That doesn't really matter now. Let's have a look at all this. Okay, I see what looks like one of them trick things you do to saw people open. A strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? That's right. This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV, but why is it just sitting here in your office? Well, maybe you're not picking up quite on what this place is about yet, Apollo. I'm not quite the brightest, but whatever. Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? It's not exactly what I'd call a welcoming decor. You didn't even answer her question. Yes, it's a great touch, although your hat is not actually stored in... Whatever. Who in God's green earth is that? An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100. How rude! I didn't say anything, but okay. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano. Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach. I don't think you should call them that. But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays here anyway. Phoenix just crying in the back room. And the neighbors complain. I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. They complain about the piano playing, but not anything else that goes on here. Wow, this pasta is just sitting up on top of that box. Unless this is a weird perspective thing that I'm not getting. I guess she likes pasta. Whoa, that fork is floating. Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here? That right there is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. That's quite the motivation. I'm glad we have that for your character now. Is this part of still the spaghetti? Never mind, this is the piano. My bad. But this parcel down here. That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when. Wow, that's dating it a little bit. You know, those hula hoops, that fad that happened when I was a kid. Really? I had no idea these were that popular. I'm not so bad with mine myself, actually. I'm still learning. So you could really make someone levitate with it? Show me. Huh? I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it? I guess it's all about perspective, isn't it? What a hula hoop is for. That's a big trophy up there. I want to know about that. That table doesn't look very sturdy. You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table. So, like, you make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Kind of hard to see the difference, I think. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't do that one in a live show. That's more for coffee table magic. What exactly am I examining here? These again? Yes. My mistake. What about this trophy? Oh, I guess that's not abnormal. That's just Apollo's just like, yeah, I can see you're having just a few trophies lying around. Is this the potted plant? Is this Charlie? Don't touch Mr. Charlie. Yes, it's Charlie. He's still alive. Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. Huh. Mr. Charlie. Right. Now I take care of him. Well, you're doing a bang-up job, I must say. What's in... Oh, this must be all the law books stored away. Oh, these legal books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here, too. There are a lot of unrelated books. I screw that up all the time when I'm recording, so I guess I shouldn't make fun of him. One trick a day. Magic for idiots. You'd think a pro magician would aim a bit higher. There's some grape juice. I think we've examined more or less all that sticks out. For the time being, anyways. Let me just save. That's not the save button. I had to stop the jamming music to save. No, don't return to the title screen. Oh my goodness. Oops. Move. Where else could I go? What's up with this Wright Talent Agency? I guess I'll talk to her and find out what I can. Okay, so no moving yet. I'm an attorney! Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's an attorney's badge. It looks just like the one Daddy used to have. Now if I take this badge and do this and this, see? It's gone. Hey, my badge! What did you do to my badge? No need to worry. Just look in your pocket. Huh? No way. My pocket? Wait a second, there's something in there. It's a flyer for your agency. And here's your badge. You can have it back now. That's the last time I let her touch anything of mine, period. Okay, Apollo. Let's not go losing all our new friends just yet. What can you tell me about yourself, my friend? I am very, very curious about your relation to Mr. Wright because I doubt.
So you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter.
That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it?
No.
I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15. I was right, okay.
15? How old is Mr. Wright?
Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. So he would have been, if she really is his daughter, he would have had her when he was 18, which is pretty damn sure that's not the case from what I know of the first 3 games.
I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope.
Huh? She has no idea what we're talking about. Phoenix Wright or Wright Talent Agency. Let's have a listen about this.
So, is this really a talent agency?
You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago, when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now, you and your father.
2 people? Does that include you?
Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I am a professional, you know.
Right.
Promise me you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire.
Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano?
Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic.
At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that.
She is. Don't go raining on the parade, Apollo. This is the parade. This is the 2-person parade that will save the universe, I'm certain.
About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it?
Huh?
You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal.
So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance.
Daddy, right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in.
Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital.
The hospital?
Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better.
What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit.
Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close.
Right. Well, I'll be going now. And
that was much too chipper for the situation.
Well, I'll be going now, and I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay?
Wait! I'll go with you. Okay, well, I would feel safer with a magician. I'm just an attorney. I don't know how to do anything. June 15th, 9:45 a.m., Hickfield Clinic. Wow, this is shaping up. So I take it this has something to do with our second case. It will be something to happen to Phoenix, especially given that whole intro where it looked like Phoenix got shot. But holy crap, I mean, I guess if you're CEO, you've got to be running it from there. But like, jeepers creepers, you wouldn't want to go to freaking hospital to visit your dad who just got shot this morning?
So this is Mr. Wright's hospital.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Director Hottie, is it? Or Dr. Hottie, whatever this guy's name is. Oh my goodness. I have to remember the voice I gave this guy when I was playing the game alone.
Visitors, are ya? Yeah. Are you the doctor?
Hickfield? That's not your name.
Yep. Dr. Hickfield's the name. Good morning, doctor. Oh, hi there, Trucy. Cute as ever.
Turn it off, man. Turn it off and throw it in a fucking river.
Is this Daddy's room?
Oh yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you like examined?
What the fuck? No, absolutely not. Stop this shit, doctor. The nurse was looking for you.
Why, if it isn't the daddy of the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy.
Holy shit. This guy was a freak job in the last one, but he was at least going after people of age. Oh my god. Ugh. I want to take off my shirt and burn it, and then burn all the hair on my body and grow it back, because it's all tainted now from having been near that guy.
Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. I didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright.
Ah!
We're going to talk to Phoenix.
Cool, but as always, I will be... Oopsies, I accidentally saved. As always, I'll be examining the room first, though.
What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show. It does from that one still shot. Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. I was about to say, is it going to be the Steel Samurai? But no, I guess not. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd. I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? Yeah, try not buying them. That's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. I bet it had something to do with Maya, or Trucy, maybe. I guess more likely Maya is making him do that. Mr. Wright's bed, it's really messy. Look how messy this is! You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy? Yikes, she's attempting to clean up. Look out. You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. I remember him being a little more like of a neat freak in the other games. Like his room was always nice and tidy, and he always kept the office clean after he took over. Maybe it's just something that happened in the 7 years. But he says he was raised in a barn. I guess he's just being all secretive and stuff. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I wasn't recording for a second. Oh my goodness. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai. Oh, sorry, that's Apollo reading. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai, Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Maya! Huh, like a niece or nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. No, dude! Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. No? Why? I guess that's a joke about how popular the series is, especially with kids, I expect. Actually, I don't know. I guess it's not popular with kids nowadays, but when it came out, I wonder if it was. Because there were so many memes of it that I wondered if maybe, like, the people who grew up with it started making memes of it. Oh, I guess the memes of it came out around the time of the games, in the early, like, to the mid to 2000s. These games started coming out in the early 2000s anyways. This pink piano with grape juice on it. Ah, Daddy! You snuck in grape juice again? The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. Trucy, look at the label. Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. I wonder what things were changed in the localization. I wonder what drink he wasn't allowed to bring into the hospital. Man, that would actually hit harder if they had kept that change, though, because now it's like he's a freaking alcoholic and stuff. Let's have a chat. Actually, can I move yet or no? I probably wants to talk to... Oh, I could go back if I wanted, which I don't. Okay, first of all, what the heck happened? So what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air, only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. I'm sorry? He really is as lucky as they say. The right talent... well, about Trucy. I have so many questions about Trucy, Mr. Wright. There's something that, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And... she's so big! Not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. Ha ha ha! My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, ah ha ha! My foot. I'm not buying it. Is what I thought should be said by normal humans, as opposed to me. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a I think I was gonna say she's a magician, okay? She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Oh, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. You don't seem to understand how the writing works in this game. So why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Okay, I guess he's still a little, pissed off that his childhood hero who made him become a lawyer was just admitted to forging evidence and stuff. Oh, also, I should mention, since last episode, I mulled things over a bit, and when I was things are always much more clear when I'm editing them, because I'm not, like, in a panic, just, like, trying to think of stuff. And I think what he was saying was that I was like, did he mean the ace was forged 7 years ago? And I don't think that's what he was saying. I think when he said my verdict was handed down 7 years ago, he just means that was, like, he was outed as a fraud back then. I think he was saying specifically that ace was forged for that trial, which would explain why Kristoff was all like, how do you have that? I took that. But then, he didn't say I took that, but it was implied that because only the killer would have wanted to take it away, which is what Phoenix was saying in the courtroom. I wasn't picking up on it. Sorry, bad tangent.
No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this.
Okay, man just got hit by a car. Give him a break.
Huh?
But didn't you come down to the office of your own free will anyway?
Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office, big! I thought someone was dying.
So you don't think this is big trouble?
My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent? And the groceries?
Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall.
Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid!
In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again.
No, I can't! I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly! Huh? What? Now it's my fault?
On that note, how would you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up.
A client?
Oh, so I guess his defending is going to be his talent, as in literally he's just going to be a lawyer who works for this talent agency.
You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? All right, I'll hear what you have to say.
You got him, Daddy! Hook, line, and sinker! Now it's time to reel him in.
It's official. I'm scared.
Yes, our client. What the hell has gone on now?
All right, so who's the client?
Yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Oh my god. Getting right into it, aren't we? I'm feeling a little Ace Attorney 3 coming on with all these maps.
Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock.
Just before 9 o'clock, okay. 8:50 or something. I was going to the Indochine pasta joint, Alton Taste. I looked at it and I was like, what the hell is that word? I'm only pretty sure I'm saying that right. This is the least helpful scale ever, 5 yards, but I have to do that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not have a bigger scale?
I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened.
Man, Roy just always has his hands in his pockets in this game.
The car that sent me flying nicked a telephone pole
and zoomed away. Creepy, huh?
Just a tad.
It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck.
Well, huh?
You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole.
Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective.
Once again, Apollo, you seem to not understand how things go in this series. You gotta be both. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court.
I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home.
Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke.
Huh?
Daddy? Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. I just lost my Trucy voice all of a sudden. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now.
The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do.
One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Oh, surely it's going to all come into play. He didn't just give me that for no reason. He's got some gigabrain play going in mind here. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find, so I bet I can go there and pick up some clues as well.
So he's going to make me investigate this after all.
Map added to the court record. Type maps received from Phoenix Wright.
Okie dokie.
I'll be on my way then. I just hit my headphones. I'll just ask him about the map, see if he can tell me anything, if there's anything else he'll tell me about it. I've marked the location of the accident on your map. Find the criminal who knocked me into that telephone pole. Okay.
Did you know I'm an attorney?
What's that? Looks strangely familiar.
How could you not recognize an attorney's badge?
It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things.
I guess some 7 years are longer than others.
Dude. Well, no kidding. Some 1 years are longer than others. All right, so we're heading to the park first. Oh, I guess we're going to the talent agency. He said the actual client will be stopping. Well, of course, we're not investigating the other thing right just yet. My short-term memory. Excellent. June 15th, 10:05 a.m. Right talent agency. Wasn't it only like 9:45 when we got here? Oh, I guess Trucy did say it wasn't far away. Is it going to be Larry? Hey. How long you planning on making me wait, eh? Ah, good morning. Oh, no, it's someone I never met. They've got ramen all over their hair like Midman.
Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh?
All's well that ends well, I guess.
This is our client?
Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, eh?
Oh, yes. The name's Apollo.
Look at him there, arms all crossed like, ready to fight.
Same as you.
Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you?
The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down, Apollo.
Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it.
Defense? You're a noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed, my keep's been kept, my noodle stand's been stolen.
Noodle... Noodle... What?
You know Mr. Eltoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly?
No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. It's a big town, Trucy.
You new in these parts?
Not really.
Then you're the best noodles in town. Eldoon's noodles.
Whose noodles?
My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy doll.
This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Guy Eldoon. Have we not already had a guy in this series? I feel like we must have. I mean, obviously Eldoon is noodle backwards, but I was trying to figure out, just noodle guy, I guess, is the pun they're going for. Not a pun, just the wordplay they're going for. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon? Without the harmonica, if it would please you?
Anything for you, Trucy doll.
Now, I wonder if any of his response to any of this is different. I accidentally saved again. Sorry, as insufferable as I am in failing the court cases, I'm also insufferable in the exploring, because I examine things all the time. Okay, I think these are all the same. This is not a nice thing to say. Eldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles.
You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, why, they're saltier than salt.
Now I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular in his noodle stand.
He frequented my pop's stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure to stop by your I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. I thought he was saying, I'm sorry, like, in a I don't know why I said it like that.
Wish you could, sonny.
Huh?
Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl right about now.
What do you mean? That was like a mix of Apollo and Phoenix.
What do you mean? It was stolen. My stand. Gone.
Stolen? Stolen stand?
It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
It sounds like a harmonica, but it clearly is a whistle by the way hanging around your neck. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Now you're just trying to butter me up.
That sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. And this morning, dark and early, it was gone! My keep! My castle! Ooh!
Maybe some bum carted it off? I'm just guessing here.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too.
Except for the one on your head. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. Your father got hit by a car.
You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good. Oh, wait. What exactly is your request?
My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I'd really need defense.
Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay?
Oh, okay.
You just cry.
Okay.
Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make.
Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. She didn't call me Polly. She actually took his no nicknames thing to heart. I reckon it's gonna come back though. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this.
Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? Wait, that is so out of nowhere. Also, this guy is I thought he said he was gonna leave. So they were, stolen. My panties, yes. Right. Panties. Why do I feel like Dr. Hardy has something to do with this? Or Hickley, as he's calling it. What was it? What the hell did he say he was calling himself now?
That's a crying shame there, that is, Trucy doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window there to dry. That's not a normal place for that, but when a thief came and took them, my favorite panties, I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. Way to be dramatic about it, but I guess that you're a magician. You've got to have some flair about it.
A darn crying shame, yep.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo.
Right.
And you help out Trucy doll here too, you hear? And Phoenix. Help everyone you goddamn meet today, you understand me?
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's for sure. Oh, that's where. Well, the first item on our list is Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's gonna pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. L. Dune's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. It's about the renown, Apollo, and it's about the goodwill, the karma. Come on, man. Surely you must know this as a lawyer. Don't they teach you this in lawyer school? Let's go, Polly, to the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How can I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. No kidding. Yeah, that's quite the array. Knowing Ace Attorney, it's all going to be mixed into one case somehow, but like he says, we best get moving. Hickfield, not, what did I say? Higgs or something. Oh my gosh, my hiccups in my... Scene of the accident, alright. Yeah, I guess this is probably the most likely thing to be getting on first. Oh, holy crap. June 15th, accident scene. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car? According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Feels like Chinatown. Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about... the park over there, too. Yeah, this is what would catch my eye more than this, actually, to be honest. Hello. Excuse me. Can we have a few words with you?
You want something?
Whoa! That husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? That's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money.
Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends.
Oh, okay, I guess I see it.
This is the Pt.5 family mansion, little girl. You, kid with the hair. You want something?
Me? No, not a thing. Bye! Apollo, we can't leave here without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Pt.5 family... They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town.
If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough.
Ah! Right! Yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear?
I'm Plum Kt.5, wife of the 4th head of the Kt.5 family business. Friends call me Little Plum.
I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now.
How do you know she isn't? From the way you've been talking, she could be. Oh, there's also someone over here.
Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know?
There is something about her. Too bad she seems in a bit of a rush.
Bye, I guess. People Park. What a great name. I'm very curious about this situation going on here.
Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now you don't you tell me where I can go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am.
That's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. In this park, I guess. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
He got mad at me. Why are you scared of this, but not the crime syndicate leader?
What? Did something happen in there, officer?
Huh? No, moving along, nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play somewhere else?
We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. God damn it.
Something wrong?
Detective Sky.
Lana Sky?
We're fine, ma'am, nothing to report.
Yeah, cool. Oh, but she's taken a bit of the... Oh, wait a minute. No, not Lana. This is Emma. Oh, of course, it's been 7 years. That's why she looks like, you know, not a child anymore. Not a high schooler. Detective... Why is she wearing a lab coat? Emma or Ema? I always read it as Ema, but I don't know that... I don't know, whatever. I'll just keep saying Emma, because I've heard people say Emma, even though one M, it seems like it should be Ema. Whatever. You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. Oh, I forget now. I gotta remember what voice Emma has. She's like all scientisty and nerdy.
And these kids are?
Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers.
Ah, Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? That was a bit too Trucy, right? Hang on. Why don't you kids run along and play something somewhere else? Look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Wow, okay. There's a lot of flirtatiousness going on in this episode that I was not ready for. Want a dose of experimental Sorry. Hydroxyacelinudocitrate. Come again? What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out of the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
How are we gonna get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh, yes, that nice woman. Gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here.
Hey, I said no one goes in. Unless you want a face full of hydroxyados or what's it?
No dice. What about the garbage? Is this still part of the same thing? There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out. No, we're not allowed near it. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow. And he took off its mirror. I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which one do you want to take? Oh, God, both. What? Wait, but... why can't I put one in my pocket? I mean, they both seem pertinent, because, I mean, obviously, I guess the mirror is probably more relevant to the crash itself, but the slippers, it implies someone who was either in the hospital or made a visit to the hospital came around here, which seems also pertinent considering Wright went to the hospital. Whatever. I guess the mirror slipped into the pocket. I guess we can swap them out later is what they're saying. Retrieve from the entrance to People Park. I could go around showing it to people, I guess. Probably not Miss Kataki over there. That's not a good idea. Maybe I could show it to Wright and ask him if it was the same color car. He probably doesn't remember. Oh, hey, wait a minute. There's, like, they've got, like, is this an ambulance and a stretcher here? With some groceries for some reason? Looks like leeks and a bottle of something. Well, let's have a look at this then. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy?
That's right. Pfeh. And I'm left to clean up the mess.
It really does seem to have the same color scheme as you. I guess that's all part of the theme.
If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you?
Oh, of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess.
You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning.
You can't just carry around swords, ma'am. That's really scary.
There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I'll bet you do.
I'd laugh if my teeth weren't shattering so hard. I'm with Apollo on this. Trucy is far too cool with all this murdering that's going on. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right.
Maybe this is Larry.
He's the third so far.
The third?
The first spilled paint all over the entrance here, the second on my kimono. So
No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. I reckon so. Man, with all this murder going on, it's surprising that I haven't been called on to take on one of these. Is this, can I examine the lantern? Wow, what a big house, and the gate is so big. The Kataki family is pretty big around these parts. I like the fox. It's so cute.
That's our family crest from the old country.
Your family crest?
We're clever as the fox, and our teeth are sharp.
So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the Scales of Justice? Or a Lunar Lander? I'll pass, thanks. Actually, the Lunar Lander one would be pretty funny. Scales of Justice one, it's just too on the nose. Alright, I guess we're talking to the mob boss. I don't think we need to talk about this, do we? Last night's accident. Do you know anything, my friend? My estranged stranger. There was a car accident here last night. There was a car accident? That's a weird way to open about asking that.
Last night.
Of course, you wouldn't know anything about it. Sorry to bother you.
Wait.
Yes!
You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away.
That's my daddy.
I should have known.
What are capos?
Capos? What the hell is this? I don't know what that word means. Am I exposing my stupidity and my lack of knowledge? Let me just very discreetly look this up on my phone that I don't have. Oh, the head of a crime syndicate, especially the mafia or the branch of one. Okay. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't know that. And maybe that I'm pronouncing it wrong, actually.
Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much, industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since this morning.
Cleaning up this paint? Splattered paint. Is this all you've been cleaning up?
Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident?
It was around 9 last night. I heard a crash noise that fits with what Phoenix said.
And found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue.
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint. And turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. Come on, it's Apollo, focus.
But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
Please, go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yes.
But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see?
How noble of him.
I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with.
Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. I guess that would be... Why would you put a side view mirror, a detached side view mirror in the garbage if that was whatever. I guess force of habit from being a crime boss, you want to like mop up all the nonsense. People Park, what the hell happened over there?
Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Chicago? Huh?
Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances too.
You're kidding!
Oh, it looked like in the intro there was some guy holding a wagon, and I was thinking that it was like the noodle cart that was stolen, but I only just thought now that there was also a gunshot went off around that time that scene was shown. And didn't they show Phoenix in front of the noodle thing too? That was strange.
What a morning! Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house.
Did something happen at your house too?
A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house? I don't understand why a crime boss would want to be telling a lawyer this much anyways. I guess maybe did we introduce ourselves as lawyers? I can't remember.
Bloomers. Last night.
Oh, really? Trucy's? I got a bad feeling about this.
Me, little plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher.
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen?
Got you too, did they?
Poor thing. Oh, I thought she was gonna say like Trucy's underwear flew onto her window or something.
Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it?
No, of course not. Mercy.
I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately, and the missing panties all have something in common.
It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mr. Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. I know. We'll find your bloomers too.
Great. Show me what you're made of.
What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? Well, I guess that's... I feel like just... well, may as well. It's not terribly rude. It's just a little frightening. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so...
Yes?
Whoa! Wait, oh, that was Apollo. I didn't know who was speaking. Whoa! What is it, Apollo?
How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy?
Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures.
Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters.
Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here.
The bad guys. I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna need some warm tea after this.
It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family. It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So you're saying that the business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please.
Oh, hello. I guess we had to do all the dialogue things. Mostly, it's a good idea to do all the dialogue things, even if they're sketchy.
That girl from before.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, Mother. She's a Kataki too?
Miss. Here, our flyer. No, Trucy. The Rights Anything Agency? Anything Agency? Yeah. Do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. What? Yeah, what? Me too, Apollo. Every time, sometimes Trucy says some sketchy stuff, honestly. But it's all part of the charm, I suppose. All right, we just got the map, right? That's the only piece of... Oh, no, we also have the mirror. Should we ask about the mirror? Maybe she's seen it before. Who knows? Maybe she'll be like, oh, that's from my car. Can you tell me anything about this mirror? That's probably from the car that knocked that fellow across the street. Right, that makes this a valuable clue. Let me know if you find that car, would you? You splashed Kentucky paint, you paid a price. Okay. Understood. Don't feel like showing you my attorney's badge. Right Anything Agency. Wait, what? No, why? Scene of the stand theft. Oh, we can't go back to the hospital and show Phoenix anything, I guess. Maybe I can ask Trucy what she thinks about the mirror and stuff. Trucy, what do you make of all this nonsense of undergarment stealing? Maybe I should ask her more about her, This is gonna be difficult. Apollo! Yeah? You're going to have to press me for information. Go ahead, do your worst. No thanks, I pass. You can't pass! This is your job. Look, I had hung them outside the window there to dry, when a thief came and took them. My favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those... Oh, it's just this again, I guess. Any other leads? Well, do we have any leads? One moment. Alakazam! Alakazing! Whoa! Where'd all this evidence come from? So what happens next? That's it. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, neat. I like how he had an internal sigh there. Like he just thought, ah. All right, what do you make of this mirror? That's what I'm interested to know. Like, do you know anything about the colors in it? What's that, Polly? Oh, I know. You want to see a magic trick. Well, you've come to the right girl. Watch as I make that evidence disappear forever. Whoa, no, don't. Sorry, my bad. Okay, never mind. This is one of them that she doesn't know anything about. Can you tell me any more about the map? Is there anything about this that I don't know already? Oh no, this is the same. Okay, well then I guess we better get going. That noodle stand, see what else we can... Oh, we can go back to the clinic now, actually. June 15th, Hickfield Clinic. Huh? Mr. Wright's gone. Maybe he's gone for an examination? He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait. I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations. Cross-examinations, I guess is the thing. Don't ask, Justice. You don't want to know. Why don't we come back later? Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay. Very well. Oh, wait. Maybe I can... Well, the examination probably has different dialogue now that Phoenix isn't here. It looks ready to collapse. Better keep my distance. Mr. Wright's bed. Wow, what a mess. Trucy must be in charge of cleaning at home. The television's been left on to an episode of The Steel Samurai. That's the same episode as before. Must be his favorite. Is that Elfelt on the cover of that? No, I guess that's the Pink Princess, isn't it? Well, it looks like we better head over to that noodle thing and see what we can see about the theft there. Because I take it, because it all happened in this one night and very closely together, that it's all related. That's going to be something that waits till next time on Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I still don't know the name of this gosh darn game! Heck! But this was a very fun episode. I very much liked all this. I always love the investigation bits just because there's all kinds of... It's a little less tense and there's a lot more goofy stuff going on. We met a heck of a lot of characters. Okay, we've alluded to meeting Maya a whole bunch, which I'm excited for. We met super maximum creepage doctor again. Met Emma Skye, which I guess if this was the first time you played the fourth game, this would be your first time meeting her because... the original trilogy, you don't meet those guys until later, Emma and Lana. But in the remastered trilogy, and I think the DS version as well, there's like this mission Rise from the Ashes of like a Phoenix or something like that. It was called. Anyways, we met those two, and we met also a bunch of suspects in this case, I guess, or a bunch of people related to this case, like a Kataki family. That's a little horrifying. So all in all, this is shaping up to get really intense, and I like this. This is also super adorable, palling around with Trucy. It is a lot like the first game, a lot more. I remember in the second and third games, they get a bit darker, and like Phoenix has been through so much shit, Phoenix and Maya both, that in the second game in the third game. Like, there were still goofy bits, but like, there were so many moments where it's like, it's just depressing as hell. You're just walking around and they're all like, everything sucks. Even though they're still kind of having quippy moments. This is nice to get back a bit of that lightheartedness of the first game. Because when it was in the first trial was also kind of intense in this game, just from the perspective of Apollo losing his mentor and his, idol. So it's like, I was worried, though. I was a little worried going out of that the rest of the game was going to be all kinds of dark shit for Apollo, which it may be, but until next time, I guess, we'll see Trucy and the others next time on Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. I'm just going to commit to calling it one way, or just call it whatever confidently every time I do it. So thank you very much for coming around. Admiral's going to be out of here. I'll see you later, hopefully, with Trucy and Apollo, or Truce and Polly. I'm going to be out of here. Thanks very much for coming around. Peace. Stab, run. Welcome back to this episode of Stab and Run. I'm your host, me. You may know me from other works, such as Shoot and Go, or Bludgeon and Bolt. Every time I hit her, I'm just like, run away! I guess I'm a little